The complex nature of human behavior, an integral perspective. The human condition is a delicate web of psychological, spiritual, and social factors that collectively influence our actions and choices. From poor decisions and harmful behaviors to the struggle for personal evolution, we understand that all these elements are interrelated. Below, we will explore how mediocrity, ignorance, ego, and social influences contribute to how a human being may act in ways that can be considered negative, and how understanding these factors can lead to transformation and growth. Ignorance and disconnection. On the path towards self-realization, ignorance emerges as one of the primary obstacles. This does not merely refer to a lack of knowledge, but encompasses a deeper disconnection from our spiritual essence. Ignorance can manifest as an inability to recognize our true emotions and desires, leading us to make harmful choices. Without a clear understanding of our internal motivations, we act impulsively, guided by fear and automatic reactions, perpetuating cycles of suffering and damage. The influence of ego. The ego presents itself as a psychological mechanism that seeks separation and self-identification. This impulse can distort our perception, causing us to prioritize personal satisfaction at the expense of others. When the ego feels threatened, we often respond with competitive and destructive behaviors. Decisions driven by the ego tend to arise from a place of insecurity, where the desire for status, control, or recognition eclipses our higher aspirations. Social and cultural conditioning. It is also crucial to understand how our environment and culture shape our behavior. Accepted beliefs and norms within society significantly influence how we interpret our actions and those of others. If someone grows up in an environment that fosters distrust or indifference towards others, they may be more likely to act harmfully. This social conditioning becomes a trap that reinforces damaging attitudes and limits an individual's capacity to act with compassion and empathy. Trauma and emotional wounds. Traumatic experiences can leave deep scars that affect our present behavior. Individuals suffering from emotional wounds often project their pain onto others, replicating cycles of harm. Rather than acting from a place of understanding and love, they may respond impulsively, acting under the influence of unprocessed pain. Lack of spiritual connection. Disconnection from a spiritual dimension or a higher purpose can leave a significant existential void in an individual. Without this connection, humans may seek to fill their lives through unconstructive behaviors such as pursuing momentary gratifications. Spirituality provides a sense of unity and belonging, while its absence may push individuals toward decisions that are harmful to themselves and to others. Cognitive processes and biases. Additionally, cognitive biases affect how we interpret our experiences. Processes such as confirmation bias can lead individuals to justify negative behaviors by seeking support for their pre-existing beliefs. A lack of self-reflection can create resistance to change, thus perpetuating attitudes and actions that do not serve personal or collective well-being. The importance of self-exploration. To dismantle these patterns, self-exploration is essential. Practices such as meditation, reflection, and internal dialogue allow individuals to observe their reactions and emotions without judgment. Self-exploration invites us to confront our limitations and empowers us to break destructive patterns. By doing so, we allow authenticity to emerge and align with our truth and purpose. Conclusion: a path towards transformation. Behavior considered bad or negative is not innate to human nature, but rather the result of a series of interrelated factors: ignorance, ego, social conditioning, emotional wounds, and spiritual disconnection. Understanding these dynamics provides a foundation for addressing harmful behaviors and facilitating change. Through self-exploration, compassion, and spiritual connection, we can mitigate negative influences and foster more positive and constructive actions. The key lies in recognizing these personal limitations and working towards greater understanding and love, both for ourselves and for others. Ultimately, every human being has the capacity to transform their life and contribute to a collective awakening, where wisdom, understanding, and connection become the pillars of the human experience.